Let's get straight into the video. Should a cheater get a second chance? The simple answer is no. The simple answer is no. Now, here's what it is. If you've been with an individual, I'm going to tell you something right now. Here's what the main problem is, right? The main problem with cheating is that when you have a person, and I'm going to talk about like the spiritual soul tie aspects too, and like the karma and everything, because it's deep. It's not like you just cheated and it's done. No, 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 no. This can annihilate the cheater for life. And I'm gonna be very honest. I'm not here to like, I don't like to tell people something that's not true. Okay, if you cheat on someone, right, that's spiritual, because what you're doing is that you're adding baggage into your life, like major karma. That's what you're doing, right? And now some spiritual people are like, oh, there's no wrong, there's no bad, right? In the end, it's all one unity. Okay, we get that everything is one. I get that too. But how many times do you want to repeat your lessons? Like, I really don't get it. Like, okay, you made how many times do you actually want to repeat your lessons? You know what I mean? In today's age, cheating has become like very normalized. And I'm going to be honest, that's fucked up. Pardon my French. That's fucked up. Like, I'm just going to be very honest. When you're cheating on someone, right? What you're doing is you're collecting another man's or woman's energy into your genetic code. Now, I don't want to hear like some guys telling me, bro, but like as a man, you're not the receiver. You get it too, bro. Women do absorb energy at a much higher level, okay? But as a man, you're not bulletproof to this. I'm going to tell you this very honestly. So if you are going around cheating, just understand you're taking someone else's energy. You're taking one girl's energy, and you're taking that energy and you're putting it onto the other girl. Bro, or if you're a woman and you're cheating, what you're doing is you're taking one man's energy and you're absorbing the man. I'm going to tell you something honestly right now. Even when you talk to people, just like regular talking, do you know how much energy you're exchanging with someone just by talking to them? Do you know how much information you are exchanging when you make out with someone? The saliva contains energy, it contains memory. Okay, now imagine if you fully do the deed, and you are exchanging DNA energy. That's what the person is doing. And let me tell you guys something from what I've learned. The most intuitive spiritual witches, and I'm not even talking about like white magic or like good spirituality. I'm talking about like I'm talking about like the dark stuff. The dark stuff. Do you know like the witches that are the most potent manifestors are actually virgins? Or like I'm just being honest, and they haven't exchanged their DNA. It's not me just saying it. If you read up on this stuff, I was kind of like, whoa, but it does make sense. Now, there's no judgment if you're a virgin or not. Like we're in like 2023. Like that's besides the point. But what I'm saying is when you actually protect your sexual energy is one of the most potent, if one of the most potent forms of energy. If you're exchanging it from one person, you're taking it to the other person. Imagine the karma that you're actually accruing in your life. And if you're an 11 life path, look, 11 life paths, I'm going to be honest with you. Look, I talked about in my other videos how people that do mess with us, like their karma hits them very hard. But there's a two-way road. It's not just them mess. If you as an evolved soul are messing around with people, especially when it comes to this, most people don't even know the type of karma that's waiting. Most people don't even know it. This is why, like, if someone is in a relationship and they're unhappy with that person, if they're not satisfied with that person, it's time to end. It's like you're accruing bad karma just being with a person that you don't want to be with just because you're lonely. Just because you're lonely, or, I'm not saying every situation, by the way. People have very specific situations, okay? But if you are in a specific situation where you kind of have to be with this person, maybe you're living in a third world country, you can't even pay your bills. I don't know what it is. People see, this is why coming from non-judgment is the way of ascension, because you never know what someone's going through. But if you do have the choice, if you have the optionality to, like, okay, like I shouldn't be with this person because I'm going to be leading this person on. I'm leading this person to, like, a very dark place. I don't know why the fuck I had to say it like that. Hang on. Bro, there's this one dog here, and I love this dog. This dog's amazing. Now, if you are someone that, has been cheated on, just get that the karma is coming to that person no matter what. Karma does not... The way karma works is that it's going to happen and you can't stop it. Like, it happens and you can't stop it. And, like, I'm seeing, like, 8 and then 6 and 2 are like, oh my God. See, even when you look at numbers are confirming things with you. This is why 8 is the number of karma. Here's how you know. If you're really spiritually evolved and you've done something wrong, you'll keep on seeing 8. You'll keep on seeing 8. Like, it's crazy, but you will. If you are spiritually evolved, and just know that every number is talking to you. Every number has a specific meaning. This is why it's so important to even understand the numbers. But just get this. I'm going to tell you this right now. When you cheat on someone, what you're doing is that you're breaking this person on a core level. You're breaking this person. You're trying to break this person on a core fundamental level. And you are seeping in major insecurities in that person. And to be honest, in my opinion, I don't think, and this can get very philosophical, I don't think anyone deserves it. This can get very philosophical and spiritual if you get into the context stuff. Like, things do happen for a reason. If you got cheated on, that happened for a reason, to teach you lessons. I don't personally think anyone deserves it, but it can help you evolve. Just know that. It can help you evolve. So things happen for a reason. Maybe you've done things in your... I'm not saying you specifically, but people could have done some things in their lives that now they're facing these repercussions in their life. Because life is not just like flowers and rainbows and unicorns. A lot of life is very tough. So if you have been cheated on, just know that that person could be getting their karma anytime, okay? Because, again, we're going through timeline shifts right now. A lot of people are saying by 2025, like, this whole matrix it's collapsing. Like, if you're making it to the higher realms. And what I mean is that when you make it to the higher realms, is not right now the people that... If you're seeing, like, numbers all the time, if you're seeing, like, 111, 222, 322, if you're seeing these numbers, okay, if synchronicities are happening to you, if deja vu is happening to you, if you have a dream and the next day or the next week or the next month the dream starts coming true, Or this is what I mean. There's a collapsing. There's a collapsing that's taking place. But while this collapsing is taking place, people that are spiritually in tune are waking up. This is why you don't want to accrue this type of karma. This is heavy karma. These are major things. Like, these are not like small little things. Like, I do get it that ultimately we all go to the source creator. We're going back to the source creator, right? And people want to get philosophical about, like, oh, even the wrong is right. Okay, this could get very philosophical because not everything is black and white. Okay, but if you do come with that mindset, right? If you do come with that mindset, most people are just gonna have to keep coming back. Like, I don't know about you, but most of the 11 life paths I've talked to, a lot. I should say like 70-30 ratio. 70 to 60% of 11 life paths don't ever want to come back here. They don't. They've had it. 40 to 30% of the 11 life paths I know have said, like, oh, I feel like I have one more lifetime, or I feel like I have two, or whatever, like a couple more lifetimes coming back. But for me, it's like, if someone decides to cheat, I don't think that person, like, I don't think that you should ever take this person back. I'm going to be honest, and this is going to be a very bold statement. In my opinion, I think you should forgive them and just not judge them. And I know this might be like, what is this guy talking about? What the fuck? Why is this guy saying that? But that person cheated on me, whatever, right? But what I'm saying is, what if that's all just a because you have to know, like, when we're coming to this life, we have spiritual contracts with certain people to learn certain lessons. In your spiritual contract, it might be someone cheats on you, and now your job is to forgive them. That could be in your spiritual contract. And I know this might be very hard because some people can be very bitter, but it's just a relief. Because when you hold a grudge, or something is in your heart, like something like that stagnates people, hold on. It really ends up stagnating a lot of people when they can't let go. When they can't, I'm going to tell you guys something. It's life, you're learning lessons daily. And I'm just telling you honestly. The person that's done you dirty, their karma is going to come back to them. But for you to not forgive that person or hold something against them, and I'm not even here to judge you on that. Nope, I can't even judge you on that because I seriously don't know what else could have happened or whatever, but I'm being honest with you. If someone does cheat on you and you decide not to forgive them, that could hold you back a lot. That could hold you back. And I know this conversation, like, I know this is very hard thing for some people. It's going to be very hard. Some people might hate me for it. Some people might disagree to me and be like, yo, what are you talking about? This person has cheated. This person's done that. But in the end of the day, honestly speaking, if you hold that, just know you're holding a form of energy that's stagnating you. It's going to stagnate you. And for all my people, I don't want you to stay stagnated. I don't want you to be in a situation where you're like, oh, like, now I can't do this, or I can't do that, or I can't, I don't even want to say words because, like, the timeline that we're going into, your words are so powerful, and the manifestation that's happening is just so powerful. And I would use it to my advantage. But in the end of the day, no matter what happens, what I tell you to go back, no way. If someone decides to cheat on you, okay, forgive them. You don't need to judge them. But for you to go back to this person, In my personal opinion, I think you're going to accrue karma for going back to this person. That's what I think. Because at that point, you're dropping your self respect. At that point, you're like, what are you doing? Like, and it's not to judge you or anything, but these are facts that I'm speaking. This is what I'm telling you. At that specific point, it's just like that person shits on the person that they cheated on, and then that same person shuts on themselves too by accepting that they got cheated. Acceptance is different. Acceptance, but letting that person carry that abuse throughout the relationship. Do you guys see what I mean here? And I know some people might be like, oh, but like, hold on, man. Like, honestly. There's a lot of cheating going on right now. There's a lot. Like, this is why I tell people, I'm like, you know what? If you're not going to be happy in a relationship, or you feel like that person's not the one, and you're just lonely, don't lead the person on. Or at least if you're going to be, like, if you want something, make it a companionship and let them know. Like, I meet people too. But I make it clear, like, I don't tell them that, hey, you're my girlfriend, you're my wife, or whatever. I don't say these things to them, because we're both on a mutual agreement that we're just hanging out, we're friends, okay, blah 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 blah, right? But once you really, like, if you're not sure and you're just telling someone that, no, you're my boyfriend, you're my girlfriend, whatever you're saying, and you're just leading this person on, while in the back of your head you're like, oh, I just have 2-3 more years until I do this, and then I'll be out, that is very bad karma. And I'm just going to be honest with you, that's very bad karma. And that's something that can really stick through. Right? And this is why I honestly, I tell people, if you're not sure about it, do not get into a relationship. If you feel lonely and you have some feelings towards that person, make that clear to that person. Just make it clear to them that, hey, like, I might not want to be with you for the rest of your life, but I do like you as a person, and we can be friends and we can hang out. You know what I mean? But, like, for anyone to lead another human being on and then cheat on them, bro, you're recruiting, like, I think this is like one of the top 3 or on a category from, like, it could be on the top 5 list of, like, bad karma, I think, or top 3 even, maybe even top 3, okay? But it is bad karma, because you are messing with energy, you are playing with another human soul. That being said, have yourself a wonderful day, night, evening, wherever you are.